Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. This is my 2019 Chevy Silverado Z71 5.3 crew cab standard bed LTZ model. Just a quick review here, talking about the vehicle. I absolutely love this thing. There's only one or two things that I dislike about it. If you guys want to hear some of that stuff, make sure you click on to the other two videos with some things that I love about this vehicle and the two things that I hate about this vehicle or dislike about the vehicle. A review here. I've had this truck for about 3 months now, and I couldn't be more happier with it. I'm absolutely excited about this truck, where it's going to go, where it's going to take me, where it's going to take my business, where it's going to take my family, and where it's taking my life. Very, very excited and happy and humble about it. I appreciate it. I have numerous people in my family to thank for it, for believing in me and pushing me further and further into my business and all of my jobs, to keep pushing and knowing that I'm going in the right direction.
At your front door.
Everything up to this point has just been so good. Bumps do come in life, and then your proud big moments just overstep those bad moments. And for me, this is one of those bad moments. A bad moment, haha, not. This is one of those good moments for me. Very proud, very excited. I know I'm going to keep saying that just because it's true. I am very happy to have this truck. It is going to push me so much further. Had to make a business decision, and a lot of you young guys should tune into what I'm saying right now. I had to make a business decision on getting rid of my Corvette and my motorcycles, my fun vehicles. There is no more Corvette on the channel. There is no more bikes on the channel. Why? Because I run a landscaping business, and my landscaping business made me money. I had to basically make this decision to get this new truck based on that landscaping business and my older 01 Dodge getting more and more miles on it. Yes, it's still running strong. Yes, I still drive it to this day, and I still have it and use it for my landscaping business, and then just use this as the family vehicle, and just the new knight in shining armor, or the new look at me vehicle. But the Dodge ain't getting any younger, and I don't know when it's going to go out, even though it's still running strong now. But when you're running a business and you're using your vehicle to run that business as well, you got to have a plan B. Just like you got to have multiple sources of income, like I have, working 4 jobs. Can't ever go back to that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. Once you start saving money, you're going to get addicted. I promise you, I'm 26 years old. Started with saving $5. Now I'm up to saving thousands a month, and I'll never go back. And this has to be my new fun vehicle for a little while before we can get another bike or another Corvette on the channel. So again, it's not the end of motorcycling. It's not the end of Corvette stuff. I've already made the agreement with my wife of getting another Corvette. So there will be another Corvette on the channel at some point. Just don't know the exact date just yet. But the business decision standpoint, I have that 01 Dodge Ram with 235,000 miles on it. Yep, still looks good. Barely any rust on it. One little tiny rust spot that I was upfront and honest with you guys about. But 235,000 miles on that truck, and it's still running good and running strong and still looks good. Except for a couple little scratches here and there, because it is my work vehicle and my landscaping vehicle, so it's going to get a couple scratches on it. So the paint is not absolutely flawless like this new truck is, but it does just fine for me, and I use that as my winter vehicle as well, and keep this one nice and shiny and pretty. But the business decision, that truck is not getting any younger. So I run a business. In order to run a business and keep making money, your business has to pay itself. So I had to pay myself and pay my business with this new truck. And I said a couple other reasons of why I had to go with a crew cab standard bed. So quickly here, crew cab. The crew cab part is for my family. I have a wife now, and we're working on future kids, so I got to have them set up and riding safe. Now for the rear part, the standard bed. Could have got a long bed or a standard bed. Could not go with the short bed for this truck. Reason being, I run a landscaping business, so I cannot go with the short bed. I have to be able to fit commercial vehicles in the back of the truck and other equipment. So I had to go with a standard bed, cannot do the short bed. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Reviewing this truck has been amazing for me. I've had it for a couple months now, loving it, loving the sound of it. We may switch up the tips here in the back. I did leave these stock chrome tips here in the back just because they look so good with the bumper. But we may go with quad tips for the rear here. So it is true dual. So right after the catalytic converters, it is 2 straight pipes coming back, no muffler, straight pipes, true dual. Chrome tips, again, may go with quad tips later on here, don't know yet. So that'll be as part of the future plans for this truck that you guys will click on to the next video for. Other than that, I don't have any complaints about this vehicle, so that is my review. My review is good. 2019 Silverado 5.3, good price point. This does come in a 6.2. As I said in what I dislike about this truck, that's one of the things that I dislike. It's a 5.3, but the 6.2 where I was looking was 20 grand more expensive. This was 20 grand cheaper, the 5.3 where I was looking. I know if I would have looked maybe some other places it would have changed, but when the time that I purchased this vehicle and some other places that I was looking that had 6.2s, the price difference was 20 grand roughly. I wasn't spending an extra 20 grand just to get a 6.2 when I can get an LTZ loaded with a 5.3 for 20 grand cheaper. So that's just me in my opinion. Maybe going over $2,000 or $3,000, but I was just adding myself in for taxes, titles, fees, and all that other stuff. So it would have came up to 20 grand, I promise you. So that was one of the reasons. Other than that, I have no complaints about this truck. It rides smooth, drives nice. Again, I wish it had a little bit more power, but it is a 5.3, and I showed you guys how to put some more power and horsepower into your 5.3s with your exhaust and cold air intake and pulsar. And if you want to do a cam and a new intake manifold and getting into more expensive kind of upgrades and performance mods, you can do that if you want. But for me, I'm just leaving it how it is right now. Those will maybe be future plans, I don't know. Interior, I love the interior. I said in a previous video about all the things that I've never ever had on a vehicle before. So I'm very excited and happy about all the new things that I've never ever had before on a vehicle, like heated and cooled seats, remote start, automatic tailgate, lower and lift. Riding in luxury now, guys. So that's all I have to say. This model does not have a sunroof. You can get a model with a sunroof and pay an extra price if you'd like. I did not need a sunroof, so I did not get one, or get a truck with one, I should say. Thank you guys for watching, appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It should be future mods for this 2019 Silverado.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.